Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we're hearing the story of a group who traveled to Guatemala for a mission trip. And an Eastern Kentucky police force is offering extra patrol to anyone going on vacation.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6 a.m. on Friday, May 31st. Now let's check in with meteorologist Mace Michaels for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Foggy patches, but most of the area looking at sunshine, and definitely will be in a couple hours when these few patchy areas of low clouds and fog burn away. Here's a look at our Moorhead camera where we're looking at mostly sunny conditions. Looks good here along I-64. It's 45 degrees right now in Hazard. Notice it's a little foggier and hazier, but it's not this dense when you get underneath the cloud deck. Down at ground level, the visibility isn't as bad. Visibility about a half hour ago in Harlan was a quarter mile. Now it's up above a mile. Charleston visibility still lower up to our well northeast. Most of the area, though, you can see visibility not really an issue. Mid-40s to mid-50s for the majority of the temperatures. A little cooler at this hour in Clintwood at 41, but as warm as 58 right now in and around Monticello. Our sky will be mostly sunny today. Satellite shows clouds back to the west, but the majority of this cloud cover will stay west of us as high pressure keeps our weather pretty quiet and dry. As you head out the door this morning, again, 40s and 50s to begin the day. Olivia, though, nice afternoon with highs into the upper 70s.
All right, Mace, thank you. This week, 46 adults and students with June Buchanan School and Alice Lloyd College returned home from a week-long mission trip in Guatemala. Yesterday, I sat down with some of them to learn more about this opportunity. They say it was a fulfilling week of hard work intertwined with a lot of love and, of course, fun.
Everybody was just so appreciative of everything we were doing. Especially at the houses that we were building and painting for the families. They just sat there and they were just smiling from ear to ear.
All the little kids in the little village would come down. There were so many, but they all just loved playing.
The group of 46 left Pippa Passes and spent a week in Guatemala, building a home, painting, providing eye exams, and showing compassion to the people, something the students say they will always love to reflect on.
I think the best part was probably building the house. I like driving the nails in. I thought that was a lot of fun. And I just like seeing the people and getting to talk to them.
Just to see how grateful they were just to have a house without the painting. But after the painting, they were just very grateful.
One of the trip organizers says it is refreshing to see young people take so much away, hoping they will continue to love their community the same way.
Seeing our students doing whatever they could, no matter how dirty they got, no matter what was asked of them, they jumped up and did it with a smile.
And one student says the trip opened his eyes, saying he is thankful for the opportunities that he has had at Alice Lloyd College.
The opportunities that I've been given, it's really been life-changing, and I really couldn't pick another place that I want to be.
The students say they are thankful to have a community who supported them along their journey. The group from Alice Lloyd went with a group called Catalyst Resources International, and they say they are already planning another trip for next May. Students throughout the region have been taking their final steps across the high school stages, stepping into the future with support from different scholarships. Colleges, universities, trade schools, and other institutions have been awarding scholarships to students all month, helping to offset the cost of college and career plans. Educators say the opportunities and options for students are more diverse than ever, and the support of community partners helps more students succeed.
We gave out thousands and thousands of dollars today to students to better prepare them for the future. And I only see it increasing and growing because of our community and our culture and our environment.
Prestonsburg High School Principal Ricky Thacker says he is excited to see how his students use their scholarships to fund their futures. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is offering extra patrols for community members going on vacations. Officers say there are some steps to take before leaving vacation, including making it seem like you are still at home. Public Affairs Deputy Gilbert Achardo also says to alert trusted neighbors that can call police if something goes wrong. If you want to take advantage of increased patrols, he says there are a few things that can help keep the home safe.
We want to know an address, of course. We want to know the time frame that they're going to be gone, and if there's going to be somebody coming by feeding the cats or something like that, we want to know that. But beyond that, that's all they got to tell us.
Achardo says it does not have to be a week-long vacation. They can also do increased patrols for a weekend. You can contact the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600.
Good morning. Hazy clouds around the area, some fog patches, 50 degrees right now in Whitesburg. You can see kind of the fog in the background there. The visibility, though, isn't too bad. It's not as dense this morning as we've had in past mornings over the last couple of weeks. Hazard area, same thing here. We are at 45 degrees, so it's a little cool. Notice the hazy conditions, but not locally dense fog underneath, although pockets of that does probably exist here across the area. Just watch out when you're traveling, especially as you're moving around in elevation. 1.25 mile visibility right now in Harlan. It was much lower earlier on, so it's already improved. But if you're up in some of those spots where the cloud deck is lifting up and driving around some of the mountain peaks and in the hills, you may run into low visibility and also in the low valleys. Mid-40s to mid-50s for most temperatures, although Clintwood is at 41. It's as warm as 58 in Monticello. Some clouds back to our west. Most areas, though, will be mostly sunny today. This cloud cover should stay west of us, give us a nice afternoon with our forecast through the 50s this morning, up into the upper 70s this afternoon. We do have some rain chances coming up later on this weekend, Olivia, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Thank you, Mason. Thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, what happens next and how it's all playing out on the political stage for former President Trump's conviction.